So, one of a narcissist's biggest fears is the fear of being ordinary or average. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. Yes, y'all. Yes. Woo! The fear of being ordinary. I know I get a lot of people that ask me, what are narcissists afraid of? Are narcissists afraid of anything? Like narcissistic people are some type of superhumans. Like they are just metallic robotic person that cannot be hurt, that cannot be harmed in any way. They're just like, they have no emotions. They're a robotic meat sack, the narcissistic robot here to hurt you and destroy the world. That's what a lot of people think right there. A lot of people get into their minds that narcissists only can do that. That's how a narcissist operates. That's how a narcissist behaves. They put it into their heads like, this is it right here. You know, and that happens a lot of times when you're dealing with narcissistic people, y'all. Like, this is one of their biggest fears. It's literally the fear of being ordinary. But why though? But why do narcissists fear being ordinary? I know a lot of people think they're just like, well, there's nothing wrong with being average. Yeah, y'all. Have I come to believe that there's nothing wrong with being average? Yeah, that's how my mind works. As a human being, I know that there is nothing wrong with being average, but in the mind of a narcissist, there's a lot wrong with being average. It just means that I'm worthless. It means that I have no meaning here. It means that my life does not mean as much as I think it's supposed to mean. My life doesn't have the power that I think it's supposed to have. My life, like, I'm not as important as I think I am. So I fear being ordinary. I fear fitting in because delusions of grandeur and fulfillment, like the obsession with power and things like that, are part of narcissism, a part of being a part of being a narcissist, y'all. So in the mind of a narcissist, it will make sense. You see what I'm saying? It makes sense in the mind of a narcissist to have that mindset behind it, to just like, I cannot fit in, because if I fit in, that means I don't matter. That means that I am worthless. And the thoughts in my head, that like the negative thoughts that are floating around inside a narcissist's mind, are already telling the narcissist that they are not as important as they think they are. You know, it's just like, I know a lot of people think that narcissists like are super self-confident or super out there. Y'all, most narcissists that I've met are extremely insecure people that are easy to hurt, feelings easy to hurt, extremely easy to hurt. You know, all you have to do to hurt a narcissist's feelings, y'all, is disagree with them. Literally, disagree with them. That really is it right there. To disagree with a narcissist hurts their feelings, makes them feel worthless, makes them feel like a bad person. There it is right there. A bad person. If I'm ordinary, that means I don't stand out, which makes me feel like a bad person, like not a good person. You see where the mind goes to it, where the mind is at right here when you're dealing with a narcissistic person. They don't want to feel like a bad person, but they do bad things, right? That's the dilemma. I don't want to feel like a bad person, but I can't help but do bad things. I can't help but try to make myself happy. I can't help but try not to fit in. The fear of being ordinary tears a lot of narcissists to pieces. And that's why if you are more successful than a narcissist, you make them feel ordinary. You make them feel average. You make them feel less important. That's why if you are better looking than a narcissist, you make them feel ordinary. You see what I'm saying? It can all boil down back to the ordinary. Why don't they like holidays? Because if they don't give a good enough gift, if somebody else gives a better gift than them, it makes them feel ordinary. My gift that I gave is just another gift. This is not all narcissists, y'all, because I know somebody will clip that part right there and say, Lee said narcissists don't like the holidays because they don't give good gifts. No, some narcissists give amazing gifts. But I'm just saying, if somebody else gives a better gift, you ever seen the movie American Psycho with Christian Bale in it? Christian Bale in that movie is a psychopath, right? And all psychopaths are narcissists. At the baseline of psychopathy is narcissism. So all psychopaths are narcissists. So you see, when he had his business card, right? He was like, I got my business card. This very unique. If y'all haven't seen the movie, he had a very unique business card, and like he's a super successful businessman, and he had a beautiful business card. He was showing it to his friends. He was like, "Yeah, y'all like that, don't you? It's elephant tusk or whatever he had it printed on." And then somebody else had a business card that was better than his, and he automatically got angry as hell. He didn't express it. He had this fake smile on his face. He was like, "Yo, it's beautiful. It's so nice. Is this ivory elephant tusk?" And it was just better than his. And he had imaginations. In his imagination, he started thinking about harming the person. He wanted to harm the person because the person had a better business card than him. Like, how wild is that? He literally wanted to cause harm to this person because the person had a better business card than he did. That is wild, y'all. That is a wild mindset to have. That is a wild dynamic. That is it can drive you crazy, so to speak, you know. But that's what happens. Like, they don't want to be ordinary. They don't want to fit in. If I'm doing more, if I'm doing better, that means I'm a good person. That means I'm a better person. That means my life has meaning to it. That means I have a purpose. There's a purpose behind my life. There's a meaning behind my life, you know. And so I tell a lot of people, like, a lot of narcissists don't have purpose. They don't have direction. They lack meaning. So they don't want to be ordinary because it's shameful. It's embarrassing to be ordinary in the mind of a narcissist. Let's keep it high. Let's keep it real. It's shameful. I'm not saying, y'all, I know I have narcissistic personality disorder, but I'm not saying that it's shameful for you, like, to do whatever you want to do in your life. And you might be an average person. There's nothing wrong with that, y'all. But narcissistic people hate being average in any way, y'all. Average height, average weight, average running speed, average IQ, average, I'm just telling you, think about the narcissist in your life and think about if they liked being average. They might have had what some people would consider an average job. They might have worked at a job for 25 years, but a lot of people don't work at jobs for 25 years. I stand out in my job, even though this might be an average job, quote unquote, an average job. I stand out here because I've been here longer, because I'm a boss here, because I have seniority, because I know the place inside and out, because everybody knows my name. You see, I might have an average place, I might have an average job or whatever, but I'm not average here. Within this warehouse space, I'm a go-to person within this warehouse space. And that's how I used to feel when I worked at Harris Teeter Distribution Center in Greensboro. In Greensboro, North Carolina. Worked there for almost 7 years, y'all. And that's how I felt. I felt like it was an average job. In my mind, I felt like it was an average job, but I was one of the best employees there, so I stood out there. So when I was around people that were in the warehouse, they were all talking about how good I was at the job. So I had an average job, but I was extraordinary at that job. So sometimes narcissists will settle for that. They'll settle for average space or average job or average whatever, but they'll try to be extraordinary at it. They'll try to stand out at their average space within this dynamic right here. You know, because that's how my mind used to work, y'all. And that's before self-aware. That's before my self-aware journey started. Like, because I started therapy in 2017. I quit Harris Teeter Distribution Center in 2017. So it just kind of all falls in line with that right there, in that space. So this was, y'all, a lot of narcissistic people think the same way. It is. A lot of narcissists think the same way. A lot of narcissistic people behave the same way. Because if you've dealt with one, if you dealt with a narcissist, if you crossed the paths with a narcissist, you know exactly what I'm talking about because you've experienced it. You experienced it. You experienced the toxicity that exudes from them while they're doing something average. Just like even if they go to a small school or something like that, they have to try to stand out at the small school. You know, it is wild, y'all, the mindset of it all. It is, y'all. That fear of being ordinary propels a lot of narcissists to take chances, to do irrational things, to take chances in order to stand out. That fear of being ordinary drives a lot of narcissistic people absolutely insane. It just does, y'all. And y'all will see this if y'all live with one or you work with one. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like the threshold that the lengths that they will go to in order to just stand out in the average position. Even if y'all are married and whatever, if y'all married and y'all have other friends that are married, they will try to do things inside y'all's marriages just to stand out in front of everybody else. But behind the scenes, they're treating you horribly. But in front of other people, they'll just be lovey-dovey. They'll turn up the love switch, so to speak. in this space, in this mindset. They will, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all get it, you understand exactly what I'm saying. If you dealt with a narcissist, oh, my narcissistic ex, they were horrible, they felt so average. Like, it's okay to be average. No, it's not. I got a C. I got a damn C. You see what I'm saying? That mindset makes them feel like if I fit in, then I don't matter. If I'm average, then I don't matter. And if I feel like I don't matter, then shame takes over and destroys that narcissistic person from the inside out like a virus. Literally like a virus, literally like the shame virus from the inside out, just eats away at them. And it hurts and it sucks, y'all. And this is, again, y'all, this is not me trying to make y'all feel bad for narcissistic people. I know y'all have empathy. I know y'all might be empaths and have a lot of empathy. This is me just trying to let you know, to take a peek inside the mindset of a narcissist, to let you know that just, hey, look, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm going. This is the crux of my life, and this is the arrow that is pointed towards it. So if you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, just understand that their fear of being ordinary, their fear of being average, their fear of fitting in is probably going to make them be erratic within y'all relationship space and not have happiness. Just like the things that make an average person, quote unquote, happy will not make that narcissistic person happy. Everybody has a wife or a husband and kids. Everybody's married and has kids. Everybody graduates from high school. The things that make normal people, quote unquote, normal people, happy, make a narcissist upset with themselves because they feel like they're not normal. They feel like they want to be just extraordinary people. That's just the mindset of it all, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into another episode, y'all. Of course, like and subscribe if you haven't, y'all, because it helps boost the algorithm to help reach more people. Holiday season is coming up. Buckle up for narcissistic people during this season, y'all. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe. Mental Illness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video, y'all. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any uploads. Turn on that notification bell as well. Thank you so much. See you later.